So, you've been stuck in a cycle of instant gratification. Gaming, unhealthy eating, endless social media scrolling. You've been controlled by your impulses, giving into every temptation. Perhaps you've attempted self-improvement through fitness or entrepreneurship, but consistency remains elusive. Your ingrained negative patterns keep you trapped. You're what we call a contemplator, someone who spends more energy imagining action than taking it. However, by finding this video, you've made a commitment to transform yourself into someone driven by purpose and decisive action. You've begun your journey to become an implementer. What the implementer realizes is that their destructive patterns are deeply embedded in their unconscious mind. These patterns can't simply be eliminated. Instead, the solution lies in entering a phase of intense concentration, commitment, and structured routine. This period will disrupt your current chaotic lifestyle and enable you to reconstruct your mindset, transforming your fundamental identity into that of a different individual. Before we proceed, I need to emphasize that this withdrawal period should be temporary. When I built my own online presence from scratch to 300,000 followers within a year, I implemented everything we'll discuss and limited many social connections. However, I maintained relationships with my inner circle since we supported each other's growth throughout. So, approach this carefully. Don't take it to extremes. This disappearing act should only last a few months when you're launching a significant project or making that crucial transition from destructive to constructive habits. Withdraw temporarily, then emerge as your successful self. Here's my methodology, complete with all the strategies in this video. Let's begin with one of the most powerful techniques, establishing a consistent early wake time. By early, I specifically mean around or before dawn. You want to avoid starting your day when the sun is high and everyone's already active, making you feel like you're playing catch-up. You don't want to be the last one to begin your day's work. It creates a psychological disadvantage that you wouldn't experience by rising at, say, 6 or 7 a.m. near dawn. During my school days, with classes starting at 8 o'clock, I would actually wake up at 4 o'clock a.m. It sounds extreme, but I'd rise at 4 o'clock to complete my work before school. My routine included an ice-cold shower, reading, meditation, an hour of focused work, breakfast preparation, and meal planning. It was intense, and I'll be honest. I maintained this for just 2 weeks. After that fortnight, I realized it was unsustainable and adjusted to a 6 or 7 a.m. schedule. While still ahead of most people, this timing allowed sufficient preschool productivity while aligning better with natural sunlight. Because honestly, consistently waking in complete darkness, completely alone, is challenging. It builds mental fortitude. The more you practice, the more manageable it becomes. You just need to persist, and eventually, it becomes second nature. Now, let's discuss something crucial. Your smartphone is your greatest adversary. I have mine here for self-recording, but typically, you should keep it far from your workspace. Don't even have it in the same room when you're writing content or developing a website. Even placing it across the room creates a subconscious distraction. Sure, notifications might be silenced, and you might not actively use it, but its mere presence in the room will completely disrupt your concentration, because just one notification sound, just one alert from that device will break your focus, interrupt your flow state, and compel you to check it. If your self-discipline is weak, you might find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media for hours afterward. It's risky. Don't keep your phone anywhere in your workspace. Be strict about this. It must be in a different room. Additionally, I recommend keeping it permanently on Do Not Disturb mode, so it's both physically separated from you and silent, preventing any notifications from reaching you even from outside the room. On iPhones, you can customize Do Not Disturb settings to allow messages from specific contacts to come through. That's what you should set up for essential contacts like your parents, ensuring you don't miss genuine emergencies. You don't want to completely block those. If friends send you entertaining content or casual messages, while that's fine, keep those notifications suppressed. You can respond to those videos and messages after your work hours or in the evening. Unlike parental communications, which require immediate attention, these can wait. Always keep your device out of your workspace. You don't want that social media buzz interrupting your concentration. It will completely derail you. For some individuals, I'd recommend removing all social platforms: Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything. Despite my presence on these platforms, I prioritize your success over my view counts. Eliminate all social media apps. Now, some of you might argue that social media is essential for your personal brand or online business operations. In that case, here's my suggestion. Instagram allows you to mute both stories and posts. This way, you maintain connections without unfollowing friends, which might cause tension. Simply press and hold on their story profile to mute both stories and posts for specific accounts. I recommend muting everyone who isn't posting content directly relevant to your goals. If you're collaborating with someone and need to see their content, keep them unmuted. But honestly, you don't need to see your friends' beach trips or daily activities. Those aren't essential. Mute stories and posts from anyone not directly contributing to your growth, and be ruthlessly honest about this assessment. I guarantee most of your follows aren't adding value to your journey. Structure your daily schedule. This is challenging to maintain but crucial during your period of isolation, when you're solely focused on your objectives. This will be invaluable. Open your digital calendar, whether on your computer or phone. For instance, plan Tuesday's activities on Monday, scheduling specific tasks for specific times. I'll admit, perfect adherence is difficult, as unexpected things arise, but try to anticipate your days and establish clear plans. Most of us are conditioned to the academic schedule, changing activities every 55 minutes or hour. Since we're programmed this way, align your work periods consistently each day. If you rise at 5 o'clock, schedule your intensive work for 6 o'clock. Following the first principle, maintain this 5 o'clock wake time daily, then begin work at 6 o'clock. Your body will naturally adapt to this rhythm. 1 hour after waking, it's work time. An important addition: incorporate breaks into your schedule. Continuous productivity for 8 to 10 hours isn't realistic. If you're managing or planning to start a business during this withdrawal period, try working for an hour followed by a 30-minute break. Use this time to listen to educational podcasts in a different space or engage in other activities. This leads to our next crucial concept: understanding and maximizing flow state. What exactly is flow state? It's that period of complete immersion in a single task. Think about watching an engaging film or reading a captivating book. Reaching that point where you're so absorbed that you forget you're even watching or reading. You lose awareness of your physical surroundings, whether it's the couch beneath you or the book in your hands. That's flow state. Now imagine achieving that level of deep focus with your work, writing a script or composing an email with such intensity that it becomes effortless, as if you're not even consciously doing it. To optimize this state, start early in the morning. Consider your daily mental energy like a finite resource. Let's say you have 50 mental points per day. If you begin by checking Instagram, that's 2 points gone. Then selecting an outfit depletes another point, and so it continues. Throughout the day, your focus gradually diminishes, which is why the optimal time for entering flow state and doing deep work is immediately after waking. When in flow state, eliminate all distractions. We've covered removing phones, but also secure your space. I lock both my doors and ensure household members understand that locked doors signal work time. Not disrespectfully, but to preserve my flow state and productivity. Additionally, focus on single tasks. If you're writing an email, have only the tabausian. Don't keep entertainment videos or social media in adjacent tabs. That's counterproductive. The moment your flow state experiences even a tiny disruption, you'll likely switch to those distracting tabs, destroying everything you've built up. Take this seriously. Maintain your flow state as long as possible without any potential distractions. No unnecessary tabs, nothing that could interrupt your focus. To enhance flow state, I use music from brain.fm. This isn't sponsored. It's simply a valuable resource I use during deep work sessions. It provides focus-enhancing music that helps maintain flow state. I also use timers, typically 25 minutes of work followed by 5-minute breaks. This works especially well for tasks requiring significant mental effort, like writing. These micro breaks help maintain mental sharpness and extend the duration of productive flow state. Try implementing these strategies and share your experiences in the comments. I want to create the most constructive comment section on YouTube. Write detailed responses, help others, engage in discussions. I trust you found value in this content, and I'll see you in the next video.